On this episode, we get the tractor back after several weeks of it being in the shop, and I'll show you exactly how much I spent to get it all fixed. We find a live animal in our fireplace after we were gone for the weekend, we get the new planter all ready for spring, and we pick up $10,000 worth of soybean seeds. Welcome to the latest episode of Suits to Boots. Well, we got the tractor back today, just picked it up, and they are done with it, so we're going to take it back to the farm. It was not cheap. It was a little more than I was expecting. It was probably double than what I was expecting. Total bill for the repairs was $5,476.52. So it's a lot, but I kind of expected in farming things are going to cost more than I planned, and so that is the case, I guess, with this one. They did a lot of work to it, and it is ready to go now, so let's jump in and head back to the farm. Well, we made it through town and we did not get stopped by anybody, so that's good. I think I'm supposed to have a little orange triangle on the back if I go under 30 miles an hour and I'm on like a public road, but this thing will rarely leave my farm, if ever, and so I didn't put one on, and I'm just kind of trying to sneak through town without getting busted. I did see a cop at the gas station as I was filling up, but they didn't say anything, so I think we're all right. This thing cruises right along. We're hitting 24 miles an hour, and I've got it in the top gear at full throttle. It's a little bit wobbly, and I think I must have a tire that's maybe out of balance or something. I didn't notice any like chunks in tires, like any piece of tread missing that would cause it to bounce. And I'm kind of watching the front tires, and they don't really look wobbly, so I don't know if it's a rear tire or a front tire. I think this tractor sat for a while, so maybe there's a flat spot in the tire. Coming up to the farm. There's the dogs. All right, well, we made it all this way. It's really not too far, but it probably took a good 25 minutes to get here, but now we are here. The tractor's a little bit muddy now. Hey, Molly. Hey, Tuck. Yeah, go on, puppy. Well, there she is, all tucked away. As soon as I walked in the door, the kids let me know there was some sort of live animal trapped in the fireplace. Luckily, it was just a bird.
You're like, ah!
I kind of squeezed him too hard, I think. Yep, there we go. Okay. He's got a nice big beak on him, though. There, now the towel's on him. Here, Grant, I think what you gotta do is now use the mitt and go right on him and kind of hold him.
Hold it down.
Hold it down until you feel like you have him in your hand, and just hold it tight, and then you're gonna walk outside and let him go.
I'm gonna do it?
You're the one who's got the things on.
Well, here you go.
Okay, I think I got him. Here we go. There he goes. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Watch now the dogs like eat him.
Yeah.
They catch him. All right. All right. You ready, Leo? Come with me. So today, this morning, it's a beautiful day and we're getting close to planting season. So we got to go get the planter ready. There's a number of things we got to do. The most important one, or the one that I think is going to be probably the most challenging, is getting it level. So you can see right now, when you look at the planter, it's tilted down. We've got to get it to where it's level, because if it's not level, from what I am learning, the different things going on in the planter won't work if it's tilted. Like the rear closing wheels won't push the dirt back over the trench to make sure the seed is fully buried, and then you'll get plants that don't grow evenly. So we've got to get this leveled out, and the way that we're going to do that is a couple things. This hitch pin coming out of the back of the tractor, if you can see that there, I can flip that around and it's got a little bit of a bend to it. So that'll flip it and give me a few inches. And then the actual, this part right here has a couple of bolts on it that if I remove that, I can drop this down, which will also give me, I don't know, a couple of inches. So we're gonna do that and see if maybe that'll get us enough. I have a feeling it's not gonna be quite enough. And so if it's not, we're gonna have to figure that out. The other thing we gotta do is, if you remember from a few episodes ago, I had to buy a new pin from John Deere for this row right here because I had stripped it out. And so we got to put that pin in and then put the, I don't know, the wheel that goes on there back on. So that's what we got to do. Then we also have to get inside the box and we got to swap out these discs. All these discs go inside these boxes, inside the vacuum portion, because each one of these little holes is where the seeds will sit. Well, these are the soybean discs. Right now there's corn discs in it. And so we've got to swap those out for the soybean discs. Other than that, we should be pretty close to being ready to go. Then we're going to go ahead and hook up all the lines and kind of test this thing out and see what it does. Let's get to work. So first thing is I took out these pins that are holding this thing in place, and we're just going to flip this around. Oh, this thing is huge and heavy. So we're going to flip it around, put it right back in. Oh. Okay, now I don't know how far back it's supposed to go, but see, now that gave me a little more height. So if I bring this up now, I got to put the pins back in to hold it in place. Okay, be right in there somewhere. There we go. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, that one's in. And one. And then this one. That. There we go. That seems like it's in there good. It's not enough. I still need, gosh, I'm going to need a lot. I have no idea how I'm going to get this level. It seems really low. But you can see it's still super sloped. And we're going to need like a lot more. Actually, you know what I just realized? The reason the planter is up so high right now is because I have it in like towing mode. And I bet if it wasn't in towing mode, then we'd be almost level. That's it. Sometimes you just got to think through things. Why is it so high? That's why. So we got to figure out how to get it out of towing mode, because there's some pins, I think, that keep it up really high. There's always something to figure out. I guess it's a couple of different pins right here. So if I pop that out and slide it, that should be what I need to do to take it out of tow mode so that I could actually drop it all the way down. And I believe there's another one on this end. That one's a little, it's in there kind of tight for some reason. There it goes. And then we got to try to hook up all this stuff to the tractor, figure out how it works. We also got some in here. There's all kinds of hookups. Okay, so I got them hooked in. I don't know if those are the right ones to hook up to be able to lift it up and down, but that's what I need to be able to do. Now, if I start up the tractor, we'll see if this thing will drop down. So I'll leave you here and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pull these things. There's these little knobs here that I think control the hydraulics, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh. Okay, that was the auger. So this one is controlling the auger. The auger just moved and it dropped some dirt and junk out of there. Now, this one, maybe we'll lower it. Okay, nothing's happening when I'm doing this. It's doing it, but it's not doing it. I don't know. Something's not right. Nothing's happening. You know what? I bet there's more pins holding those. That's what it is. I remember the guy I bought it from said that these, oh, that's what it is. It's these locks. Okay, so there's these locks holding the arms from coming down. So I think we just got to pop them off like that, and then you can store them right there. Okay, let's go do that to the other side. Now, the big side marker arm should be free. So hopefully, now it'll work. All right, we'll pull on this. Now that one's going, but it's going super slow, and the actual planter's not going anywhere. So that's not it. Well, maybe there's a different hose that needs to be plugged in. Let's just follow the hoses back. So we got the auger hose that comes along here, goes into here. That was pushed in. Maybe that just needed to come out. Maybe that's all it was. Should we try it again? Oh, there we go. That worked. Now the whole thing came up and down, but not all the way. Okay, something's still not right. At least we're making progress. We got it to go up and down. I wonder if there's another pin holding it from going down. I don't see any other pins there. So I don't understand why it wouldn't go down any further than that. Maybe there's something else holding it. I don't know. So that's lifted all the way up. But then when I push this lever down, it wants to go down, then it stops. Oh, something happened. Hope I didn't break it. I just heard a loud noise and now it goes up and down. Watch. I don't know, how far down is it supposed to go? Let's go look at it now. I don't know if that's the right level or not. Is that how it's supposed to be? I look at the seed boxes, like the frame where it says Max Emerge XP right about there. That looks level. And actually it could go down a little further too. So I don't know. But hey, we got it hooked up. We dropped it to the ground and it looks like it's right. So that's awesome. Step one complete. Okay, so next, take these corn discs off and put those discs in. Those are the bean discs and they're gonna go right where those corn discs are. So we gotta pop each one of these boxes off like this and then swap the discs out. Looks like we just gotta twist that. And the smooth side is facing me. And you can see the bean discs have just a lot more openings because we're gonna be planting a lot more seed. Okay. Should be as simple as that. I don't know if I should clean this stuff up or what, but I think that's it. Put the cover back on, and there, we swapped out one of the discs. And that's it. Now we got to do the other 5. All right, now what we got to do is I got a new pin for this side right here because I'd stripped this pin out. So the seed will be in the boxes up here. It comes down through that vacuum thing that we looked at and then comes right down in here and gets dropped out, and then this thing will push it into the ground. So I had stripped this pin out, so I need to get a new pin so I can put the other side of the disc on. So let's go get that. This one's reverse thread too, so it's opposite. There we go. Like that. Then we got to put in these little washers, which are actually spacers. Then the actual disc goes on, and we have the nut that goes on the outside that is also reverse threaded. All right, now we got to tighten this down. We can go ahead and put scrapers on. Next is this big bad wheel. And they said it should just be barely touching here on the disc, and it's not even touching a little bit. So I think we need to adjust this thing in order to move it in or move it out. So I think up moves it just a hair closer, and then tighten it back down again. Now it seems to be kind of rubbing on there just slightly. Here's the new problem we found today. I need one more remote for the planter. Basically, one remote is working the side markers up and down. The other remote is working the planter raising and lowering, and it'll work the fertilizer auger with this switch. Well, the thing is, I don't need the fertilizer augers this time. What I do need is this one to be plugged in, but I don't have another port. This runs the vacuum on the planter. So I don't know, could you add a port on here? Is it that easy? I'm not sure. Maybe somehow I can change what's hooked up to this switch. Being that I don't need the fertilizer auger this time around, maybe I can change what's hooked up to here so that it runs the vacuum. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. If I don't figure out this issue, I'm not gonna be planting. I'm gonna have to hire someone to plant. I'm gonna have to get a different planter or a different tractor. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we made a lot of progress today, but again, none of it matters if I can't figure out how to make the vacuum system work with this tractor. Today we gotta go get the seed. I just got the call that it's ready to be picked up. So we got the truck and the trailer hooked up and we're gonna go pick up the soybeans. Okay, jump in, kiddos. So you do or don't know what soybeans look like? You don't? What do you think they look like? The only soybean I've ever seen was on the desk of the seed guy. It was just like a plastic container and it had all these soybeans inside of it.
So they're just like green and like round?
Yeah. All right, here we are. Wonder if they're inside these plastic totes. They must be. There's what they look like, the soybean seeds. This green stuff is like a treatment on the outside. Oh, look at it all in here too. Whoa, he's got a big shop in here. Yeah, see, they add the coating on the outside in that machine right there, and then they can fill the different seed boxes, I think, from there. Maybe that's ours. Maybe he's filling it right now, you think? Hopefully my truck can handle all this. He's got the Pioneer basketball hoop.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 6 is 54. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7 is 36. They're all treated, all the same. And then also here's that medium shirt.
Oh, nice. Love it. Sweet.
For you?
I will wear it.
All right.
Thank you.
As you're learning everything, here's an agronomy product book. So
Okay.
our agronomist had to make a couple weeks ago with leaf diseases, and it talks about stages of growth for beans and corn. And you can look at the growth spacing and fertility and all that too.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Great.
Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, see you.
Good to see you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Uh-oh, we lost the strap on one of the seed things. Well, now that we didn't lose anything, the strap's still here too, so that's good. We'll just tuck it in, and we're almost there, so I might as well just grab my strap now so I don't lose it. All right, that'll work. Was that fun, guys, getting the seeds?
Yeah.
There we go. Here's what $10,000 worth of soybean seeds looks like. We have 90 bags of Pioneer soybeans, and these are treated. Now we have to unload, because I don't have a forklift or like a skid loader or anything like that to lift them off. So we gotta unload each one by hand and put it in the shed until we're ready to plant. I'm a brand new farmer with zero experience, and I just bought $10,000 worth of soybeans. In the next couple weeks, I'll be planting all 90 bags worth. Follow along to see if I can get these plants to grow and make money for my brand new farm. Thanks for watching.